Hey everyone, we are looking at your Module 5 assignment for your STEM related issue. So go back to Module 4 or 3 to grab your related issue and your inquiry-based question, and you're going to look at drawing conclusions about the information that you have gathered from your sources. You're going to explain how those conclusions relate to your inquiry-based question. You're going to recommend a possible solution to the overall STEM issue, and then you're going to explain how credible sources support your recommended solution. So this doesn't have a template. You're just going to write a paper, but you can, copy and paste the questions here to help you. And so this is my instructor guide, so you can use this as a template if you want to. I posted my issue, my question that I've been working on, and so then I talked about what conclusions I could draw from my sources. It doesn't have to be from just one source. It can be from all of your sources together. Then I discuss, how are the conclusions related to that question. So I drew a couple of different conclusions. I did say that, as the number of wells increase in an area, the local air quality index worsens, that the higher volume of methane and VOCs that are found in the air, there's an increase in respiratory illnesses in the human population that's near them, and that methane and VOCs are considered greenhouse gases, and they've contributed to increasing global temperatures. So it shouldn't be just a single sentence. There's going to most likely, because you have 3 to 5 different sources, there's going to be several conclusions that are drawn. So again, don't just put singular sentences. Then you're just going to discuss, how do those conclusions relate to your question? It kind of seems repetitive here, but you're just looking at, okay, how does what you decided from that data relating back to that question, or even answering that question. Then you're going to talk about just one potential solution. I know that there can be lots to whatever issue you are covering. Sorry about my dogs barking. I apologize. So just pick one solution. You don't have to list a bunch of different ones. So I just chose that, instead of doing fracking operations, we could move towards renewable energy sources. And then this last part is the one that students kind of struggle with a little bit, which is, how credible sources actually support this solution. So you're going to look at all of your sources, and you're going to kind of list, like, where did they come from and why are they credible? So I had sources from the EPA, from the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, and the International Energy Agency, and they all kind of reached the same conclusion that, renewable energy sources can help eliminate these greenhouse gas emissions and air pollutants that are seen from fracking wells. And I know that they're credible because they're peer-reviewed and they're all authored by experts in that particular field, which is environmental science. So if you struggle with this part, just reach out to me. I can kind of help you with, how to determine, how does that help support it. But essentially, you're just looking at your sources and saying, okay, this is what they're recommending. And because, they're journal articles or because they're peer reviewed and authored by experts, then that makes them credible. So it's kind of worded weirdly in the directions. So that's why I wanted to kind of give you the example here. But let me know if you have any concerns or that you need any help with anything.